this away to get us going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Quick spin on the run. Gets some space and on the 30. Solid game. They moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. Way too much speed in that play.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Can he make it to the marker? The Hokies pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First down and more. He's still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they put 6 more on the board.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Got the first down and still motoring. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They're going to run it here. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hokies. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Has the first down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed off. And the Hokies pick up enough to get a first down there.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Virginia Tech.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far.
Virginia Tech, 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They cap the drive with 6 points. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
And the single back takes the handoff. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Hokies line up with a 1st and goal. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Hokies. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Good enough for the 1st down, the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it with room to roam. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats.
So you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Off target and incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now. The Hokies bring their punt team onto the field. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. Receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here. Bites off the defender. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
By the receiver.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. They keep him off balance with a run. First down, looking for more now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
42. Kentucky. 38.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Same tailback, another carry. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Gives it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Breaks an open space. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Quick throw to the left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
49, Kentucky, 41.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Well, the numbers are just getting ridiculous. I'm not sure this quarterback knows it, but he's very close to a 500-yard passing game now, Kirk.
This guy is having an unbelievable day in this poor defense. They look like they're playing in quicksand. He's just one step ahead of them every single play, just carving them up, making every single throw that's asked of him. What a masterclass performance.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. Looks like Kentucky will have the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Comes up with the catch. tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And is intercepted.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
To throw, it's Murphy. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Blitz and a quick sack.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
4th down. The offense will go for it. He's going to hand this off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. 1st and goal for the offense.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Wants to throw it. The pass is intercepted. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Hokies will look to convert here on 4th down. He finds some space. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff to the back. Gets the first and still running. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Hokies. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
An important PAT to make it a 9-point game. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kentucky, 47.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Ball handed off. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. To throw, it's Murphy. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds his target, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He breaks free. Quarterback gets down.